It's DSP's worst gaming trends of 2012. Number 2, the rise of YouTube gaming phonies. Alright everyone, so I just wanted to take a minute here to sit down and talk a little bit about this subject because I really feel that it's a serious one. It's one that needs to be addressed. I've talked about it several times over the course of this year, but being that this is a year-end series and I'm reflecting upon the worst gaming trends of this year, this is one that I want to speak from the heart on. I know I've never, not speak from the heart on, speak from the heart on. Let's rephrase that. I want to really take it seriously. I know I've never done this before in a year-end series, talked to you like this, but it's something that unfortunately has been startlingly apparent to me and to many, many other gaming YouTubers this year, and it really needs to be addressed, okay? Right now, there are lots of people on YouTube who love video games. And I'm going to actually go ahead and I'm going to applaud and give credit to a lot of people who I know love video games and do a really good job on YouTube. We're talking people like Ego Raptor, people like Total Biscuit, people like SSOHPKC, people like Vash123456789 or whatever the hell his name is. It's so confusing. But there are a lot of people who are very popular on YouTube who love gaming. And you can tell when you watch their content, okay? You can tell, wow, this guy is a gamer and he's enjoying what he's doing and that's why he does it. He's not doing it for this. He's doing it because gaming is something that maybe he grew up with or something he's grown into. He's good at it. And that is really what I feel as being one amongst those people. Someone who's grown up who loved games. I used to be a competitive gamer, and now I've turned that more into something different, but I still love games, and I love playing them, and I love experiencing them. I love where they're going. The fact that games are becoming more cinematic, interactive experiences, and that it really now is on a pedestal where games are being considered a work of art, as opposed to just, some little kiddie thing that, you know, some nerd does. They're really going more mainstream, and that's awesome, okay? And you can tell the people who love it. And who are genuine in what they're doing when they make gameplay videos or they make game reviews or they do anything related to gaming. But there have been this group of people, and it's not in particular just this year, but it's been happening over the past several years, and this year was kind of the culmination of it, okay? Group of people who you can tell when you watch their content that they're phony, okay? These are people who the only reason that they're doing things with video games is because it's the hot new trend. It's the cool in thing. The money's there. That's right. I think it's official. The past 2 or 3 years, video games overall have made more money and reached more audiences than movies and television. So you're talking the biggest entertainment medium in the world. It's time to cash in. And these are people who, some of them, not all of them, were already popular on YouTube for completely other reasons. Maybe it was they were doing daily vlogs where it was like news on celebrities and shit like that. Or maybe they had one gimmick. Maybe they were doing, you know, one style of video and it was really popular. So they ended up through the typical YouTube formula of I post up 2 videos a day to have massive video editing and a custom thumbnail, and I abuse the YouTube system and I tag my videos wrong and I do this and that, and oh, I'm a good looking girl, so all of a sudden, you know, just because I'm a good looking girl on YouTube, I get massive views. All the usual bullshit that gets these people to the top. They got to the top, okay? But it's funny because these people have been on YouTube for quite some time. And even though they might have once or twice dabbled in video games, they never really focused on it. But, all of a sudden you start to see people like myself, like the people who I've previously mentioned, who were doing video games on YouTube hardcore for a long time. We're getting our channels partnered, and we're starting to actually make money doing what we're doing. And this is what happens. People get this mentality. It's time to get at that YouTube money. I don't have to work a job. I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to make YouTube videos. I'm going to make YouTube money. And this is the mentality of some people. Now, there's these people who already had successful channels on YouTube for other things, and they say, wait a minute, there's a bunch of people who are making money doing something. I'm sure I could do that too. So, oh, what a coincidence. All of a sudden, gaming channels are able to be partnered through third-party companies, and these people make gaming channels. Wow. It's like, wow, what a revelation. And do you really think, let's really be honest here, do you really think these people would have made a sole gaming channel just for gaming footage if they couldn't make money on it? Absolutely not. These are people who only are in it for the money. And so they go and they make these channels and they do shitty gameplay. These aren't people who are gamers. These are people who casually play games once in a while. And so now they're going to jump into it and they're going to do stupid shit. And by the way, most of it, I'm going to be honest, is pre-scripted. A lot of people get fooled by this stuff. But it sounds like he's doing direct, live video and live voice. Do you really think that? Like, you don't think it's easy for them to talk into a mic and then dub it over later because it's scripted? Just listen to it. A lot of it is scripted. You can tell it's scripted bullshit. It's not real gameplay. It's a fabricated, a fabricated image of someone who looks like they're playing a video game, and what it really is they played the game, they failed because they suck, and then they fucking wrote funny jokes and they dubbed it over it. I mean, it's a joke. It's basically disrespectful to anyone who, number one, likes video games, number two, respects video games as a medium, and number three, has been making YouTube videos of video games for quite some time. Now, the problem is, these people already had large established fan bases, and then those fan bases just moved over because they think that these people are funny, and they watch these gaming videos. And they're low quality, they're not good, but they watch them and these get monstrous views. So now these videos, because they already have an established fan base, get monstrous views, all of a sudden, these people have become the top gamers on YouTube. And it's like, what? They're horrible at games. They don't even care about games. They're doing it just for the money. And these people are getting like the top. You go search for gaming videos and they're at the top. Look at related videos for games. They're at the top. They're being advertised. Free advertising. And this year really was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because I know previously, before 2012, I never really talked about it. I said, you know what, I'm going to stay in my own bubble, and I'm just going to do what I do. But this year was just it. And the reason that really it pushed me to the point where I had to start talking about this was earlier this year, I had ads, video ads, for video games, such as Madden, such as, I think, Need for Speed, and NCAA football, other different stuff. Like, there's different sports games from EA that had a YouTube person who was a personality who then became a gamer just to make money, and they hired him for an ad campaign, and they forcefully put their ads on my videos. Now, let me get this straight. I want to obviously make money. I mean, I never intended when I started making videos for YouTube that I was ever going to make money off of it. This thing of me doing this as my job was completely unplanned and was kind of a last resort when I was laid off from my full-time job of 5 years in 2010. I never plotted, oh, I'm going to make some YouTube money and this is a quick way to get rich and do this and that. That's not me, that's never been me, and that never will be me, okay? That's not what I'm all about. I'm in this because I love games. I've been doing gaming videos since 2008. So to see people do this and then become successful is one thing. Okay, you know what? Far be it for me to ever say don't do something and be successful and make money and to take money out of someone's hand or mouth, okay? But for them to advertise their filth, because that's what I consider it. It's unreal, it's fake filth on my videos as a video ad, and then to advertise their own fucking gaming YouTube channel on my videos is completely fucking unacceptable. And that's where I drew the line. There's no way with YouTube's ad system to basically say I don't want this kind of ad on my video. There's no way. It's just not possible. So I had videos that were for direct competitors who I disagreed with the content they were putting out on my videos and next to my videos. And I even called this person out. They responded to me on Twitter apologizing, saying, oh, I'll try to get my ads off your videos. And I said, I'd like to have a conversation with you because here's the thing. That wasn't good enough for me. What I want is I don't want those videos on anyone's gaming videos. No one who puts hard work into a tried and true gaming video, people who love games, don't deserve to have ads from a fucking shill on their videos. And I called this person out on Twitter, and I said, can we have a discussion? Because what I really wanted to do was talk to him about that and say, listen, it's fine to have this ad, but you have to understand that you're actually being a dick. You are cutting people off from views because people see this stupid ad and now they're going to watch your stuff over there. It's not fair. And this guy said he would talk to me and never did. No fucking surprise, because obviously he's in it for the money. He doesn't give a shit. He pretended like he cared, and in reality he doesn't. And it's not just one particular person. There are lots of people now who are all in it for the money. And I call them YouTube phonies. People who don't like what they're doing. They're not doing it because they enjoy it. They're not doing it for the good of the game community or anything like that. They do it for this. And the reason why this is startlingly just scary this year in particular is because because gaming companies are seeing that people like that particular person are getting big views on YouTube for gaming videos, they think, oh, that person represents gaming, so I'm going to hire that person to represent our company. So now this person has done sports games, he's done Need for Speed, he's advertising every fucking game for this company, and it's disgusting, because this guy's not a fucking gamer. And I'm not saying that he should make money for it. What I'm saying is, he is basically becoming the face of the gamer to the mainstream. And that's wrong. That person is not a mainstream gamer. That person is far from it. He's a fucking joke. He's a clown. He acts in front of the camera like a clown. And really, when it comes down to why I think that these people get views and are becoming popular for gaming is because they suck so bad. They suck and then they make jokes about it. Why is it that this year there was this giant trend of people playing supposedly scary horror games on PC, and all they would do was go, ah, 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 at the camera every 5 seconds with, of course, a webcam to record their stupid reactions? Why is this a fad? And it's because people like train wrecks, okay? People like to see people fail. People like to see people freak out and act ridiculous. There's so many TV shows, like there's reality shows. Why the fuck are the Kardashians millionaires? They have nothing to add to anything. They have no fashion sense, no fucking design quality. They have nothing. They're not writers, they're not musicians, they're horrible people. And they're rich because people are watching their fucking bullshit. This is what I mean, like people don't understand. Fucking Jersey Shore, same thing. Why are all those people celebrities? They shouldn't be making a dime. They're fucking disgusting people, but they're filthy rich because people like watching train wrecks, and it's disgusting. When you have people who legitimately love something and are putting in hard work and are really trying to do well to entertain and to inform and to put out interesting content, and then they get shoved under the rug for fucking cocksucking assholes who put out bullshit, that's wrong, okay? So it's this simple. And I'm kind of making a plea to everyone right now, okay? You've got to stop. And I know there are people who are watching this video who are probably fans of some of these people and like it, and they're like, I don't care that I know that they're phonies and they're making money on it. They're funny. I like to watch it. I'm pleading with you now, okay? If you love video games, if you love actual legitimate YouTube gamers like myself, like the people that I mentioned earlier in this video, and many, 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 many others, I'm pleading with you now. You gotta stop watching that bullshit, okay? Because what you're doing is, number one, you're making them rich. Number two, you're making them seem to be the face of gaming to the mainstream. And I'm sorry to say it, but do you really want to see someone like that be at the press conference at E3 for Ubisoft? Because you saw how horrible they fucking did at that. It was horrible. They did terrible, okay? And it was a fucking joke. Do you really want to see that person representing all of us? Because that's what it's become. This person is now representing all of us in the mainstream, and it's just going to get worse. You're going to see more and more of these people who are going to be hired. You're going to see people who are famous for screaming at the camera while playing a horror game advertising the next Silent Hill. You're going to see, that some of these female gamers who are horrible at it advertising the next, big fad rock band or whatever it is. They're going to be at mainstream events covering E3. Do you want these people? Is this who you want to be the representative of you in the mainstream? And that's really what you have to look at. I'll be honest with everyone. I've never watched an episode of The Jersey Shore. I've never watched an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, nor will I ever watch any of that filth, okay? Reality TV is shit. It's shit. It's people watching people fail and enjoying it. I don't like that, okay? I like quality content, intelligent content. Yes, it's funny to see stupid people, but you can also have people who are good at what they do make intelligent content, and you can support that. So I'm making a plea to all you out there, don't watch the filth anymore, okay? Now, I can't make you stop, but I need you to understand this is a slippery slope. If you continue to do it, and if you continue to give these people popularity, that's all you're going to see, okay? I've seen it myself this year. My viewership is starting to dwindle a bit. You're going to see people, independent gamers, go away if you support the mainstream idiots who are only doing it for the money. So I beg with you, please, when you're choosing what to watch, please do it with some intelligence and understand that your views actually have consequences. And so you should watch people who you support, and you should leave the train wrecks for the people who just don't really care about games. Let them watch that shit and you know, be more conscious of what you do. Whew. Okay, I'm done. Alright, so now that I got that off my chest, let's get to number one, the big stinker, the numero uno, really big botch of 2012. It's coming up next. Check it out.